Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They're trying to get the running game going. His first carry, and it's a short pickup to about the 42. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it is Leonard. He's done his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Throwing on second down, Leonard. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his first touchdown of the new year. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable with Rivers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who won the national championship back in Ohio State. It's Will Howard.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing on third down is Howard. Throw on the run is complete. And a Good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with that first and 10. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 3 on the play.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 42.
Play action. Here is Leonard. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore.
Up the middle they go. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Leonard. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Handoff here, up in the middle, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Chad Numa there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. That's complete. It's Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Howard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Bryce Berringer now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. We'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden's just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Howard to throw here on first down. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Second and 10.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Now, Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Howard. That's out wide to Warren. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Throwing is Howard. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's fourth and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field goal.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video game. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
On third and a couple, here's Leonard. That long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd down, it's Howard. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
On this 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's Howard. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Howard. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
on the handoff. This is Waller. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Howard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. That one is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Ravens offense ready to get back out. They'll be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Just what the puncher's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. To throw it on 1st down is Howard. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Teddy Buchanan on the coverage.
Again, on 2nd and 10, it's Howard. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Leonard now on 2nd down.
Brings up second down.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's third down, and here is Leonard. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
24-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, starting with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Howard. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Now
7.
this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Lawrence. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Steelers.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
11. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Leonard now on the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Leonard. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Baltimore first down.
A give to Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers 13.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's in! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Ravens. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on
7.
2nd down, Howard. They go by Watson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Howard to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Howard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure, too much. And he goes down. That is a Dafe Owe. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to 4th and very long.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. 4 yards.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. This 3rd and 6.
The coverage by Joey.
Gonna throw. It's Leonard. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air is Leonard. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Leonard. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. And we get a stoppage for an injury. Oh, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable with Rivers. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Howard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down.
Play action, it's Howard. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 6. Again, here's Johnson. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now, Howard. That's complete to Metcalf. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Fautanu. Second down, it's Howard. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. His way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he stops at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Howard. Oh, a loose football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it, and he did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's taken in by Waddle. They're down and 9.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of sticks.
And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain. All alone is the tight end Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Getting themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air. Howard. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And that is incomplete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll throw for it with Howard. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run. He understood his electric.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one found in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on third down is Howard. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gain of 11. That's good for us Steelers.
Here we go. One final play. The ball comes out. And the offense will get the ball back. He touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So it is a win here.